First, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. We had such an amazing response with the first video talking about the law of attraction that I wanted to address a few other ideas. First, every single good, bad, anything that happens in your business, any result that you get inside of your business is going to be the direct results of actions that you take or fail to take. That's a fact. And any action that you take or fail to take is going to be 100% the result of an emotion or a feeling that you have. That's one thing we know for sure, proven beyond a shadow of a doubt, is that all action comes from a place of emotion or feeling. And we also know this, that every single feeling or emotion is a direct result of a thought or a pattern of thinking. So, where do these patterns of thinking come from? That's something I talked about briefly in the first video. The subconscious mind that makes up 95% of the human mind is 95%. The vast majority is subconscious. These are the beliefs and the philosophies that we have, most of which we came to know or believe in way before we were old enough to even know better. These are things that we heard our parents say, or if we didn't grow up inside of a home where we had parents, they were things that from the age of 0 to about 6 or 7, we heard these things, we saw these things, and then the most powerful way that these things were imprinted upon us, talking about the beliefs and the philosophies that drive the 95% of the subconscious mind, the most powerful was what we experienced growing up from, again, the age 0 to about 7. So why is this so huge? Well, as I said, every single result that you achieve or fail to achieve is going to come back to these beliefs and philosophies that you have. So one of the most powerful things you can do to help you inside of your carpet cleaning business is to develop very, very positive, supportive, beneficial beliefs and philosophies. So these are things that are like you will become very successful inside of your carpet cleaning business. I hear a lot of people say that you can't become wealthy or rich inside of that type of business. The best you can hope for is to make $50,000 a year or $80,000 a year or $100,000 a year or even $250,000 a year. And the truth is, whatever you believe to be the truth will be the truth for you. But it's different based on how you personally feel, your own personal beliefs and philosophies. So coming back to the thoughts that we think, one of the most powerful books I've ever read and read multiple times. I have it on my Audible and I've listened to it at least a dozen times in the last 12 months is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's an old book, but one of the first lines in the book is thoughts are things. And Dr. Joe Dispenza talks in great detail about how the thoughts that we think combined with the way in which we feel, that together creates what's called our state of being or point of attraction. So what we attract or create in our life is going to be the direct result of those thoughts that we think combined with the way that we feel. Now here's the cool part. The way that you feel, your emotional nature, is a direct result of the thoughts that you think. So it's impossible to monitor the 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day that we all have, most of which we had the exact same thoughts yesterday. But what's not impossible, and what actually is very easy to do once you become aware of the law of attraction and the way that this works, is monitoring the way that you feel. So that's a relatively easy thing to do. Most of the time, most people are very aware of how they feel. We are very emotional creatures. So if you feel angry or upset or irritated or happy or elated or joyful or abundant or worthy, you know it at every level of your being. So when you can monitor the way you feel, and then here's the trick, immediately know that that is nothing more than a direct result of the way that you've been thinking or perceiving whatever it is that's going on around you or in your life at that moment. So as soon as you can recognize that, you can literally begin to change the way you feel by changing the way you think. It's not easy, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's a process that is extremely worthwhile to learn about and become familiar with and pursue, because in doing that, in changing the way you think and in learning how to grab a hold of a thought that feels a little bit better than the one that you just had will ultimately catapult you, your life, and your business to the next level. So again, no matter what you want to achieve in your first 6 months, in your first year, in your first 5 years of your carpet cleaning business, all of that is going to come back to the way that you think, your beliefs, and your philosophies. That's why I'm a huge advocate of reading something positive every single day. I'm another huge advocate of writing down, journaling, taking a few moments either early in the morning or late at night, or better yet both, and just kind of outlining a roadmap of an outline of positive, abundant thoughts that you can just put down on paper. They have a lot of power once they hit that paper, and you can actually see them in black and white. So that's another huge thing. And another huge tip is just quieting your mind through meditation of some kind. You know, whether it's just quieting your mind and focusing on your breathing, or it's a guided meditation where you're listening to something, but just becoming aware of the fact that you are in control of your mind when you want to be, and using that to your advantage, because our natural state of being is that of well-being, is that of joy, is that of abundance and happiness and gratitude. So I hope that that message got through to somebody and helped somebody out. If it didn't, it helps me to repeat the things that I've learned to know as truth for me and my family and my business. If you enjoyed the video or you found any of this information beneficial, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below on your own experience with the law of attraction, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so that you get notified every time we produce another piece of content that could possibly take your carpet cleaning business to that next level that it's going to. Thanks so much for watching.